So as soon as the movie starts, we are told that about 5 years ago, Godzilla and Kong had a big fight, where after defeating Kong, Godzilla went into the depths of the sea, and after that day, Godzilla could not be found, no one saw him, and after that, we are shown a scene 5 years later, where we see an island, which was Kong's house. And here we see that Kong's size has become much bigger than before. After this, Kong wakes up and enjoys a lot in the water. Somewhere we see a little girl who Kong used to like a lot. They were both very good friends, and Kong did not say anything about that girl, but this girl can neither speak nor hear anything. And here we find Kong very aggressive. Kong is very angry, and he throws a tree towards the sky, which breaks the energy wall, and here we find out that Kong was actually kept under this town, so that Godzilla does not come there again, because these two titans can feel each other, so that they do not fight again. Now, because Kong had already grown a lot in size, so it is decided that he will be shifted from here to somewhere else. After this, we are shown a boy who used to work for a company, and he was basically a hacker too. And the company in which he used to work, he used to make a lot of modern things like machines, robots, etc. But that hacker has a little doubt on his company that the company is making something that should not be made. So he hacks all the data of the company, from which he finds out that this company is shifting a very big object to Hong Kong. But then the alarm starts ringing there, and this was the alarm of Godzilla's arrival. As soon as Godzilla comes out of the sea, as soon as he comes out, he starts destroying everything. No one understood that why Godzilla is killing everyone, because he is such a titan who saves people and saves their lives. Here we know that Godzilla has a power, and that power is nuclear power, and using his superpower, he destroys the whole company. After this news becomes viral all over the world that Godzilla has come. But this time he has changed. He is not the same as before. That is, earlier he used to save humans, but now he is aggressive and is killing everyone in anger. The owner of the company is telling everyone in the news that our company is working on a project. He will soon be successful in making such a device that can compete with Godzilla. A girl also sees this news, whose name is Madison. But here Madison does not agree that Godzilla has come in anger because she knew Godzilla very well. That's why she thinks this news is just nonsense, because she believed that Godzilla can never harm anyone, but he helps humans and saves their lives. Madison goes to her father and tries to explain to him that Godzilla can never do this, and something has definitely been done to him. But Madison's father tries to explain to him that, look, son, all these creatures, all these titans are like humans. That is, their mood can change. Now look, Godzilla has also changed, and he is killing humans. After this, Madison leaves there and she listens to the hacker's online audio. That hacker actually uploads an online audio about Godzilla. Here, Madison decides that she will go and meet that hacker, and she will go and ask him everything that why Godzilla has become aggressive, and why did he destroy that company. After this, the owner of the company meets a senior Dr. Nathan. Dr. Nathan is actually a scientist. The owner of the company tells Dr. Nathan that your concept of Hollow Earth was absolutely correct, and this was the place where the Titans were born. Actually, Dr. Nathan had written a book in which he had written that there is another land in the ground called Hollow Earth. This is hidden and no one can see it. And actually, this Earth is the source of the energy of the Titans. And at the same time, the owner of the company also introduces Dr. Nathan to another man. The owner of the company tells Dr. Nathan that we have found a source of energy in Hollow Earth. Now here we do not know that where does Hollow Earth exist? Hollow Earth is actually below our Earth, and the way we take energy from the sun, and in the same way, Hollow Earth has an energy source from which all these titans take energy. And if these people succeed in finding that energy source, then they will also be able to compete with Godzilla. Dr. Nathanan asks that, how will we go to that Hollow Earth? Because a few years ago, my brother also tried to go there, but he could not go and died. Here, we also know that there is no gravity in Hollow Earth. That's why everything starts flying in the air there. on which the owner of the company tells Dr. Nathan that you do not need to worry about this, because our company has made an anti-gravity car, with the help of which we will go there, i.e., hollow Earth. The owner of the company also tells that every Titan has an ability, with the help of which every Titan can find his home. That's why we should take the help of a Kong. After this, Dr. Nathan meets his friend who was also a doctor, and this female doctor also took care of Kong. Dr. Nathan tries to explain to that female doctor that we should send Kong to his house, and his house is hollow Earth, because we can't keep him here for a long time, and if he comes out of here, Godzilla will attack him. That's why Kong can only stay safe in hollow Earth. After a little argument, finally that female doctor also agrees to this, because apart from this, they had no other option. Then they start taking Kong to hollow Earth with their entire army. They were taking Kong by tying him with a chain. Kong's friend, i.e. that little girl, talks to Kong in signs. The girl tells that Kong is getting angry because he is tied with chains. The leader of the army tells that female doctor that we will not pass through the road of Godzilla, and we will go through some other way so that Godzilla does not know. On which the female doctor says that yes, we should definitely do this, because Godzilla and Kong have a very old enmity, because they both want to kill themselves. And if they come in front of each other, they will wreak havoc. Then we see Madison, who takes her friend and goes to meet the hacker. Here the hacker tells them that the company is actually making a very big thing, and that thing will be made and shifted to Hong Kong. But Godzilla did not like this, so he attacked the company and destroyed it. Then we see that an alarm is ringing in the Kong ship. That girl is telling the female doctor that Godzilla is coming. The female doctor says that now that Godzilla is coming out, we should also free Kong, i.e., open his chains, so that he can compete with Godzilla and save us all. And now finally Godzilla comes out, who was moving forward, destroying a ship towards them. When Kong finds out that Godzilla is coming, he starts screaming loudly, but he was tied to the chain. Then these people attack Godzilla with rockets and missiles, which does not affect Godzilla at all. The planes of those people are destroyed by Godzilla. And now Godzilla was moving towards the Kong ship. Godzilla destroys all their ships. And here Godzilla turns their ship upside down so that Kong and the rest of the people start drowning in the sea. Then they open Kong's chains so that Kong can compete with Godzilla and save them all. Then Godzilla and Kong have a great war, which throws Kong Godzilla into the sea. Then he straightens the overturned ship so that everyone can save their lives. But Godzilla gets up again, and he was going towards the ship in which he was a child. And here Kong jumps from one ship to another and finally reaches the ship where Godzilla was coming. Here Kong punches Godzilla hard. While fighting back, Godzilla also hits Kong, which makes Kong fall down. Kong gets up again and hits Godzilla again, and Godzilla goes and falls into the sea. This makes Godzilla very angry, and here he uses his power, i.e., nuclear power. Seeing this, Kong quickly jumps into the water to save his life. Godzilla's nuclear power lights up every time. The place spreads, and everyone is surprised to see her. And here we realize how powerful Godzilla is. Then the fight between the two begins in the sea. Godzilla could breathe in the water, but Kong, who was like a human, could not breathe in the water. That's why Kong seemed to be losing. Then Godzilla takes Kong to the depths of the same sea to kill him. That female doctor says that we should help Kong as soon as possible, otherwise Godzilla will kill him. Then he blasts a lot of missiles into the sea. As a result, Kong comes out to save his life. Then Dr. Nathan orders to shut down everything. Shut down all the engines, all the machines, so that Godzilla understands that we have lost and died. And then they shut down everything. Then Godzilla looks at Kong in anger and then leaves. The female doctor says that if we move forward, Godzilla will fail us again and attack us. So how do we move forward now? And how will we take Kong? On which Dr. Nathan says that we will fly Kong and take it. On the other hand, we see that Madison has entered that company with her friends. To check what is the last thing the company is making, Godzilla got angry and attacked it. There they also get eggs of a very big animal, and then as soon as they get eggs, their door is locked. Actually, where they are locked, it is a machine, which was taking these people to Hong Kong very quickly with eggs. Then we see that through helicopters, the whole army is successful in bringing Kong to Hollow Earth. Those people tell Kong to go to the Hollow Earth cave, but Kong refuses to go there. Then these people decide that through that girl, they will tell Kong to go there. Because Kong did not ignore that girl. Along with that, Kong will also be told that your family is also there. There are other creatures like you there. And here, Kong agrees to go to that cave. And here Kong goes to that Hollow Earth cave, and these people also go behind Kong with the help of their anti-gravity car. Follow. Hollow Earth was a different kind of world. Now, because they had anti-gravity cars, their lives are saved. And there were different kinds of monsters in Hollow Earth. And then a flying monster attacks their anti-gravity car. That monster is also going to attack that girl, but Kong catches that monster and kills it. And then he separates the head of that monster from the body. After this, Kong starts moving fast, while everyone else follows Kong. Now, because there is no gravity on Hollow Earth, all the stones there are flying in the air. Madison and her friends reach Hong Kong, and here they find out about the company's secret weapon. To kill Godzilla, this company has made another Godzilla. And the name of this new Godzilla is Mechagodzilla. And the one who controls this Mechagodzilla is the man whom the company's owner had introduced to Dr. Nathan. To check the powers of Mechagodzilla, a skull crawler is left there. Mechagodzilla uses his powers here to kill the skull crawler. But something goes wrong here. And that is that they needed more power to run Mechagodzilla. And that power was only in Hollow Earth. And this was the reason that the company's owner was looking for that energy source, that power, so that he can revive Mechagodzilla again. After this, we see that Mechagodzilla has been activated. As soon as Mechagodzilla is alive, Godzilla feels it. And that's why he starts moving towards Hong Kong, where Mechagodzilla was. Hollow Earth was very beautiful to see. And the energy source in Hollow Earth was in a mountain. Kong goes to that mountain and opens its door, and he barks loudly. Kong gets a weapon there, which was an axe. And this axe is not a normal axe. In fact, it is made of Godzilla's body, which is very powerful. Kong takes that axe and sits on a place like a king. Godzilla had reached Hong Kong, and now he was moving towards Mechagodzilla, because of which everyone starts running here and there to save their lives. Energy source. And here she also finds out that this energy source can also charge her X, because her X can only work after being charged, and after being charged, she becomes more powerful. Godzilla also finds out that someone has come to the Hollow Earth, from which Godzilla hits his nuclear power on the ground, from which he reaches Kong tearing the nuclear power ground. A female owner of the company trades with them. She sends a little sample of this energy to her company so that they activate Mechagodzilla. Although the female doctor forbids her to do this, she does not listen to her. And when the girl realizes that Godzilla is also coming here, she starts running away from there. But then Kong catches his car and destroys it. Kong gets ready to fight Godzilla with his X, because through this nuclear power, Godzilla gave Kong a sign to fight. Then Kong runs away from there and becomes Hong Kong. Kong attacks Godzilla, but by mistake, his X gets stuck in a building. And taking advantage of the opportunity, Godzilla drops Kong down. And here, there is a great fight between the two of them. Godzilla uses his nuclear power many times to try to kill Kong. But Kong saves himself every time by fighting bravely. Then Kong attacks Godzilla with his X and injures him, which makes Godzilla angry, and he uses his nuclear power to throw Kong away. But Kong stops that power from coming to him with the help of his X. The fight goes on for a long time between the two of them. Now, because Godzilla was very powerful, that's why Kong was seen losing. Godzilla injures Kong and throws him there. And he puts his foot on his chest and starts running hard. Seeing him, Kong also starts running hard. And then Godzilla leaves Kong and goes away. We see that the company's owner had got that energy source through, which he awakens Mechagodzilla. Here we know that Mechagodzilla is much more powerful than Godzilla and is also much bigger in size. But here Mechagodzilla does everything. He does something in his control. That's why Mechagodzilla first kills the owner of the company and then kills his assistant too. Then Mechagodzilla comes out tearing the wall. When Godzilla sees Mechagodzilla, he moves forward to fight him. And there is a lot of fight between the two. Now, because Mechagodzilla was very powerful, that's why Godzilla seemed to be losing. Mechagodzilla hits Godzilla a lot and drops him down. Madison and that hacker try to turn off Mechagodzilla's powers, but there were cores in all the machines. On the other hand, Kong is shown to us, who was very injured due to fighting, and his condition was very bad, and he was almost going to die. That girl listens to Kong's heartbeat and tells everyone that Kong's heartbeat is slowly decreasing. On which Dr. Nathan says that we have to give him a very big electric shock to save Kong. And these people give Kong the shock with the same anti-gravity car, which gives Kong a big shock and he gets up again. That girl says to Kong in gestures that Godzilla is not our enemy, he is our friend. That's why go and help him. Then Kong goes to save Godzilla. Mechagodzilla uses his nuclear power and is about to kill Godzilla. That's when Kong comes there, and Kong saves Godzilla here. Godzilla immediately understands that Kong and I should fight together, but Mechagodzilla was so powerful that he was hitting both of them. Kong sees his axe, but the problem is that it is not charged. But Kong still attacks Mechagodzilla with that axe, but Mechagodzilla kills Kong, and he is just about to kill Kong. That's when Kong stops him from doing this. Now, because Madison and that hacker were not able to turn off the machine, with which Mechagodzilla's powers are reduced, that's why he gets angry and pours water on that machine, with which Mechagodzilla gets off for a while. And taking advantage of this, Godzilla charges Kong's axe with his nuclear power, and now Kong had power. That's why he destroys Mechagodzilla. He breaks his limbs and separates all the parts of his body. And in the end, he hits the head of Mechagodzilla and throws it away. Now that Mechagodzilla was dead, everything becomes normal. But then Godzilla stands up again, and Kong also takes his axe and gets ready to fight Godzilla. Now that they had helped each other, they don't fight. Godzilla goes back to the sea from where he came from, and Kong has now gone to Hollow Earth forever, and Kong has taken that little girl with him. And with that, this movie ends here.